We are coming to the end of chapter 1 from Desjardins' Introduction to Business Ethics. And we just need to go over some final concluding remarks. So here they are. It seems that morals can help business, such as in the case of Barclays Bank, or harm business, such as in the case of Molden Mills. And the conclusion is that one should exercise judgment about when and how to apply morals in business. In other words, if it's going to lead to failure, like in the case of Molden Mills, don't do it. If it's going to prevent failure, such as in the case of Barclays Bank, that's the right time to do it. The advantage of morals in business is that it can prevent firms from taking excessive risks and win loyalty of employees and customers. The disadvantage of morals in business is that it can be costly, cut into the profits, and ultimately bankrupt a firm. There are several takeaways from this preliminary discussion and introduction to the relationship between business and morals. One, from the standpoint of advantage seeking, one must exercise judgment in applying morals in business and should not either do it across the board or refuse to do it at all. In other words, the point here is not to simply do everything completely and excessively morally, as Molden Mills has done, nor is the point here to not do morals at all and just to blindly pursue profit maximization. Not likely to be in the long run in that way, and perhaps can run into other troubles through taking excessive risks in the pursuit of this unlimited profit maximization. So that was the first conclusion. From the standpoint of advantage seeking, one must exercise judgment in applying morals in business and should not either do it across the board or refuse to do it at all. Second conclusion, morals concern itself with how we should act rather than how we happen to act. In other words, our question is about how a business should act, not about how a business happens to act. Right? Business may happen to act quite immorally. If someone does something, that does not mean that it's moral. We do not say that murder or stealing is moral. Due to that, murder and stealing happen frequently. For that same reason, morals are not simply what the legal laws happen to be. The law may be moral, in which case it should be followed, or the law may be immoral, in the case of which it should be changed. 3, this introduction to morals that we have done in chapter 1 with Desjardins is preliminary. There is much more depth that we must attain about the relationship between morals and business, and we need to move beyond the question of whether morals are beneficial in business. That's the question we've been asking, right? Whether morals can harm business or whether morals can benefit business. We need to move beyond that question of whether morals are beneficial in business. The question we should pursue and will pursue from this point forward is, what is the reason why morals are compelling and must be practiced all on their own in the first place, not simply due to whether they enhance success in business?